And if I open the terminal, friends, and here if I run the command like this way, a df space hyphen h, and just hit enter. As you can see, the storage size is 459 GB, and I have just used 3 GB. 437 GB is basically available. Hello friends, and welcome to YouTube channel Freedom Tech. And in this session, what we are going to learn? In this session, we are going to see how to boot our Raspberry Pi 4 without SD card. Basically, we are going to use here our hard disk. As you can see, I have here a WD hard disk, which is a 500 GB hard disk. Okay, and this is what our converter. Okay, basically this is what our SATA to USB converter. As you can see, this is the converter which I have connect one side with our hard disk, and of course the another side the USB connector connect with our Raspberry Pi 4, and that's why we are basically able to boot our Raspberry Pi 4 with this 500 GB hard disk using this converter. With the help of USB booting configuration, we can able to boot our Raspberry Pi 4 using this 500 GB hard disk storage. Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you a step by step how to connect, or we can say how to configure our Raspberry Pi 4 to boot with this hard disk. Okay, so we are going to see a step by step, but before we move to our practical, friends, if you learn something from our videos, please consider to subscribe our channel. Okay friends, thank you so much. So let's start. So friends, we are on our Windows 10 machine, Windows 10 laptop. Okay, and as I told you, first we need to flash our Raspberry Pi image inside our SD card, a Raspbian OS image inside our SD card. Okay, so I have connect my SD card with the card reader to laptop. Okay, so simply first we need to download our Raspberry Pi Imager software. Okay, so I will mention this link. You have to just visit there and just scroll down here, and as you can see, this is what our install Raspberry Pi OS using Raspberry Pi Imager. This is what our Imager software. I have already downloaded the software, also I have already installed the software. It is really easy, as we always install any setup.exe file on our Windows 10 machine. You have to simply follow the steps. Okay, simply click on next, and it will install Raspbian Imager on your Windows 10 machine. Okay, so download for Windows, simply click on here and it will download. As you can see, this is what the setup.exe file. I am going to cancel it because I have already downloaded. If you are on Mac OS, so just download for Mac OS. If you are on Ubuntu, you have to download Imager software for your Ubuntu machine. Okay, I have already downloaded. Simply I am going to minimize this session, and then I am going to open here our Imager software. Okay, so search for Imager. As you can see, Raspberry Pi Imager, click on open, and friends, as you can see, the Raspberry Pi Imager version 1.61 is right now open. So simply click on choose OS. Here Raspberry Pi OS other and Raspberry Pi OS full 32-bit. Okay, this is what the desktop and recommended applications. Okay friends, as you can see, so simply select it, then choose the storage, and here it is. As you can see, 15.9 GB my SD card. Select it, and before we move to the right session, if you follow my old videos, so we have now our we have some advanced option with our Raspberry Pi Imager version 1.6.1. We can configure a Wi-Fi configuration here right now. Okay, so simply what we want to do, we want to simply press here Control Shift and X. So Control Shift X, just press it, and as you can see, the advanced option window is right now open. Okay, image customization options. Okay, you have to select here to always use, because every time if you want to insert or if you want to flash the image, this setting will be automatic able inside our Raspberry Pi image. Okay, So what to do for that? As you can see here, you have to set the host name. Simply set the host name. I have select here a Raspberry Pi. I am going to change it also. So let's say here Freedom Tech. This is what my host name right now, Freedom Tech. Okay, as you can see, you can mention any name if you want. So if you want to go with default, so set as it is default. Raspberry Pi is the default host name. I have changed here with the Freedom Tech. Then enable SSH, of course. So you have to mention the password for Pi user. So you can mention here a password, of course, friends. Then just scroll down, and this is not the main session. You can right now configure the Wi-Fi. So simply mention the router SSID of yours. I have mentioned mine, and then of course you need to mention the router password here. Okay, then Wi-Fi country, choose the Wi-Fi country as per your country. I have select here India. Okay, you can see I have mentioned IN because I am from India. Then set local setting. Time zone is of course as per your country. I have selected Asia, Calcutta, and keyboard layout is always same, the US. Okay, then simply click on save, and right now we have enabled the Wi-Fi setting, hostname setting, and SSH password. Okay, and then we need to click on the write, and it will write the image inside our SD card. I have already flashed the image. Okay, so I'm not going to click on the right button. You have to simply click on the right button. After installation completed, you have to simply click on continue button and just done. You have basically flashed the Raspbian OS inside your card. Okay friends, same thing you have to do for your hard disks. Okay, connect your hard disk to your laptop, and same steps you have to follow to flash the Raspbian OS image inside your hard disk. Okay friends, so I have flashed the image both on our hard disk, also on our card. Okay, now I am going to insert the card inside our Raspberry Pi 4. You need to first boot your Raspberry Pi 4 with your SD card, because we want to enable basically the USB boot system for our Raspberry Pi 4. For that, first time you need to boot your Raspberry Pi 4 with your SD card. Okay, so I am going to right now insert the SD card inside our Raspberry Pi 4, and then we are going to enable our USB boot system on our Raspberry Pi 4. Okay friends, so let's start. So friends, as you can see right now we are on our Raspbian OS desktop. Okay, because we need to enable USB boot system for our Raspberry Pi 4 to boot with our hard disks. Okay, so we are going to simply enable here a USB boot system. Okay, so simply open the terminal. Okay, and if I run first, I just want to show you I am currently booting with the SD card. So sudo df-h, and as you can see I have here a 16 GB card. This is not my hard disk, which is a 500 GB. This is my SD card. Okay, so first remember, you need to first boot with a card, because we need to enable the USB boot system for our Raspberry Pi 4. Okay, so first we need to run the command sudo raspi-config. Just hit enter, and here we need to go on the 8 number option. As you can see, the 8th one is update. Simply click on enter here, and it will update the packages. As you can see, it's updating 3798, and it's already done. Raspi-config is already the newest version. So you need to first select the 8th number option, 8th one, which is update. Okay, after that you need to go inside the 6th number option, the 6th one. So 6th one is the advanced option. As you can see, the 6th number option, simply enter here, then go to the down and come to the A7, which is the bootloader version. Okay, so come to the A7 bootloader version, simply enter here, and here we need to select the E1. E1 is the latest, use the latest version boot ROM software. So simply select the E1 from your up button, up arrow key from the keyboard. As you can see, up, then simply here friends we need to enter. I have entered. Then as you can see, reset boot ROM to default. So simply select the yes, and we have now boot ROM reset to defaults. Click on OK. Then again come to the sixth one, advanced option. Simply hit enter button here. Then come to the A6. A6 is the boot order. As you can see, the A6 is the boot order. Simply hit enter, and here as you can see we have the three alternatives. Okay, so B1 is for the booting with the SD card, and the B2 is for the USB boot. We have to simply select the B2. Okay, simply select the B2, hit enter, and as you can see USB default boot device. Simply click on OK, then press the tab button and come to the finish, hit enter. And would you like to reboot now? Yes, we want to reboot now. But friends, remember one thing, because of we don't connect our hard disk with our Raspberry Pi 4, here we need to simply select the no. We are going to manually reboot, so simply select the no and just hit enter, and now we are ready to boot with our hard disk, because we have set up our Raspberry Pi 4, or we are basically enable our Raspberry Pi 4 to boot with the hard disk. Okay, now I am going to connect our hard disk with our Raspberry Pi 4. Okay, so I am going to simply run shut down the Raspberry Pi 4. For that, sudo init space 0, hit enter, and it will shut down our Raspberry Pi 4. Okay friends, so friends, right now I am going to show you how to connect this converter cable, SATA to USB cable, with the hard disk. Okay, so this is what the hard disk, okay, WD hard disk, and this is what our, of course, Raspberry Pi 4, and this is what our converter cable. Okay, so here we need to do like this way. As you can see, this is what the SATA. Okay, this side we are going to connect with this side. Okay, as you can see, this is the back side of our hard disk, and this is the front side of our hard disk. We need to connect like this way. As you can see here, I have connect like this way. This is what the back side, and this is what the front side. Okay, as you can see, so you have to connect the converter with your hard disk like this way. Then of course our USB connector we are going to connect with our USB port of our Raspberry Pi 4. Okay, so like this way. That's it. So this is the way we can connect our Raspberry Pi 4 with our hard disk. Okay friends, now I have connected the hard disk to our Raspberry Pi 4. Now we are going to boot our Raspbian OS with our hard disk. Okay friends, so friends, as you can see, I have connected the hard disk with our Raspberry Pi 4, and now our Raspberry Pi 4 is basically booting with our USB hard disk, as you can see on the monitor. And friends, as you can see, we have now successfully boot our Raspbian OS with our hard disk. Okay, as you can see, our hard disk is, the light is already blinking, the blue one. It means we have booting with our USB hard disk. Okay, as you can see here, this is what our Raspbian OS. Okay, and if I open the terminal, friends, and here if I run the command like this way, dup space -h, and just hit enter. As you can see, the storage size is 459 GB, and I have just used 3 GB. 437 GB is basically available. So friends, this is the way you can boot your Raspberry Pi 4 with the hard disk. I hope you will learn something from this video. We'll meet our next video. Till then, thank you, take care, and bye bye.